سلام قال حلال Yahweh Bashem Mashak Yahweh Shai Bashem Mukakadash. I pray to the Lord of Israel Yahweh and His only begotten Son Hamashak Yahweh Shai and His Holy Spirit Mukakadash. I pray to the true God of Israel. Amen. In the West, specifically I'm talking about Canada, America, Britain, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Italy, France, Spain, the Western nations. There is, as an empath, a chosen one, I can feel what other people are feeling. And I got spiritual discernment and I can feel what other people are feeling. I can feel negative, positive energy. I can feel if someone is feeling negative, I can feel his feelings. I can express his feelings. And if someone is feeling positive, I can also experience his positive feelings. So anyways, in Canada and America, and the Western society, there's fake peace actors. Okay, when there's fake peace, then there's basically real wars beers. Now beers is the opposite of actors because actors is fake and beers is real. So here in the Western society, that's why there's so many narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths, criminals and witches and warlocks, bullies, gossipers, abusers. People think they're God. People they are like bullies. It's just like there's a second type of people, the victims, but mainly there's the guilty type of people. Those who want to be the God, they want to be the bad boy, the bad girl type of mentality, the baddie, and the thug and whatever, or like the covert narcissists, the undercover thugs. So, long story short story, those type of people, um, they're bullies, and there's just fake peace actors, fake peace. And the opposite of fake peace is real wars beers. So since there's fake peace, then what is the real side? The real side is real wars beers. Okay? And now countries that are opposite of that, countries like Iraq, Vietnam, like countries like the third world countries who people are codependents, they don't behave like the victim people, the people who are like weak and naive, okay? Like, Vietnam, um, like, people who are Buddhists, India, Hindus, Punjabi, Iraq, the Arabs who are like the Muslims, Armenia, like the Christians. Those people, they're good people, but they're not righteous and holy. They don't worship the true God. They worship false gods. And therefore they're possessed by the Ahab evil spirits. So they're codependents. And the codependents, these people are basically, they have real peace amongst each other, but when the so-called white man go to Vietnam, go to use Turkey against Armenia, go to India, the British Empire against India, um, America against Vietnam, America against Iraq, the Arabs, the American troops and army, they always bring war, and they make those people become fake wars actors against each other. Like, for example, the Sunnis against the Shias in Iraq. Um, and they make the Assyrian Christians against the Armenian Christians, and they make the Arabs, the Sunni against the Shia. They make the Vietnamese South Vietnam against North Vietnam. They make India. Um, Muslims against Buddhists. Muslims against Hindus, or they make India fight um, against like the Indian Hindus fight against the Pakistani Hindus, and the Indian Muslims fight against the Pakistani Muslims, or Pakistani Muslims fight against the Indian Muslims, or the Pakistani Hindus fight against the Indian Hindus, and so on and so forth. And that's what basically is. Hi. Have you seen the cockroach just happened? Which one? The cockroach right there just happened. Cockroach? No, the car crash. Oh, like car crash? Yeah. No, I didn't. I'm just
So,
Okay, go ahead.
okay, so pretty much the white car hit the green Jeep, and the passenger, the girl passenger on the green Jeep, broke her like ribs, wired her leg and arm.
Is she white?
She went to the hospital.
Is she white?
No, she got a bit of concussion, and
No, but what is she? What's her ethnicity?
but she went to the hospital.
What's her ethnicity?
I don't know exactly. They don't
Okay.
tell me.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm making video, so excuse me. Thank you for letting me know. God bless you. Okay, well, the reason why I asked him what's her ethnicity, because if it's a white person, then I will rejoice. I want to see the so called white man to be destroyed, and his followers too, the followers of the so called white people. Anyways, um, uh, um, and yeah, there's a crush because people are here. This is the Western society. People, not all, of course, but like people in my age, especially, and not in my age, I could be younger or older. It's just full of narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths, fake peace actors, and real war spears. So countries like as I was mentioned, like Vietnam, Iraq, India, countries like the third world countries like Armenia, right? Like those people who worship false gods, like the false gods worshippers, the codependents, they fight against each other. Like for example, as I mentioned, Pakistan against India, Muslims against Hindus, Pakistan against India, um, India against Pakistan, Hindus against Muslims, Muslims against Hindus, um, in Vietnam, um, South Vietnamese against North Vietnamese, and they're both Buddhist, but they divided because of the region, right? So they become, when the so-called white man visit their country, the white man put witchcraft against them, and the white man put curses against them, and the white man make them become fake wars actors against each other. But really, before the so-called white man go to their nation, these people, they were living in harmony amongst each other. They were living in harmony and compassion with each other, and and they were and they were real peace beers. But when the white man comes to their nation, they became fake war, what they fake wars actors. Like they were acting that they're hating each other, but really they love each other. Because we all know the so-called white man, he acts like a loving, kind, compassionate person, but really he hates you. Especially he hates you if you're a religious person, because religious people have one thing common. They all hate Satan and they love God and they fear God. Whether you bring a Buddhist, a Muslim, a Hindu, a Punjabi, a Christian, those people, they worship false gods, sure, but they do fear the Lord and they hate Satan. That's what religious people have one thing common. They hate Satan and they fear God and they want righteousness to rule over wickedness. And that's why the so-called white man, he hates everyone, especially because he hates himself ultimately, and he mainly hates the Lord and he hates religious people, especially he hates religious people who worship the true God. Okay. So, anyways, um, people like in third world countries, as I mentioned, like countries like Vietnam, Iraq, Armenia, India, and Pakistan, Afghanistan, other types of third world countries, they become fake wars, create fake wars actors, but really they're really they're really real peace beers, but they're acting as fake wars actors. They're behaving as fake wars actors, okay? But they're real peace beers, but they're behaving as fake wars actors. Okay, I know I'm repeating myself over and over again. So why do they do that? Because they don't know how to behave. They're ignorant. Okay, and countries like good people, also not righteous and holy people, only good people. Like in Japan, Japanese people are atheists. They're empathic narcissists. They're possessed by no spirits. So Japanese people are basically good people. They're not righteous and holy, but they're good people. But they're strong and smart. Those people, the empathic narcissists, they don't allow America to influence Japan, right? So Japanese people, when you go to Japan, you see real peace beers. You don't see Japanese people fight against each other because the white man is influencing. No, they don't become fake wars actors like the codependents. No, the empathic narcissist, atheist, good person, aimers like the Japanese atheists, they are real peace beers. So when you go to Japan, it's real peace. When you are in countries like Iraq, for example, there's real peers, but they don't know how to behave. They became fake war actors. And if you're in countries like Canada and America, there's fake peace actors and real wars beers. So there's always fake peace in the Western society, and there's real peace in Japan. Okay, so hopefully that was anything out. Let's take call. Halali, how about you? I pray to the true God, Fisher, Aman, Shalom.